Welcome to the mainstream, where we talk and we laugh about life, love, and everything that we have. Tune in, sit back, and relax your mind. We're here to entertain, it's podcast time. We got stories to share and advice to give on how to be the best man that you can live. So come join the conversation, be a part of the team. Welcome to the mainstream, it's where you want to be.
Hello and welcome back to the Mainstream Podcast.
Jesus fuck.
We are live. My boy Josh here is having a heart attack because we were having some technical difficulties, but he figured it out. He's the mastermind behind all things technology.
That's probably why it's shit.
We learn as we go here on the Mainstream Podcast. But welcome back to another live edition. Coming to you live from the underground. As you can see, it's just me, Ryan with a hard R, and Josh the Man Ritter in the house tonight. Regular Mike is in Florida. I hope it's raining. And Magic Mike is feeling a little under the weather. So
I think that first week of track kind of kicked his ass.
did it? Are they? Have they been
could
out?
be.
Have they been outside training?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The weather's been hot, cold, hot, cold. That's a good recipe for sickness and anything else.
Yeah. Take the night off, guys. We'll take it from here.
Don't worry, the core is here, so we'll hold down the fort.
You know, Olsen would probably make a comment like, "Yeah, those boys are holding down those chairs."
Yeah, we're literally holding down the studio.
There you go. Fat jokes for you right now, Mike.
He already wrote all over our original post. So, yeah, thanks a lot, Mike Olson. We miss you, and that was a lie. We don't really miss you, but we'll see you when you get back, dickhead.
We'll see you next weekend.
Yeah, but no, it was a fun-filled episode, just me and Josh. I think we're going to sit here and bullshit about how our weeks were, some other exciting stuff, maybe some stuff in the news, maybe some gaming stuff. And then we have a very exciting draft. I know I'm excited for it.
I'm pumped.
So make sure you stay tuned for that till the end. We are live on YouTube. If you want to interact, we thrive off of that. So feel free to hop on YouTube. If you're watching this, you're already there. So I don't know why I said that. I don't know. I'm half kind of
Half
not
loopy?
smart. Anyway, it's been a long week.
Yeah.
So yeah, feel free to interact, comment, write something, subscribe. Couldn't do it without you guys. But Josh, how was your week, buddy? Holy smokes, I almost burped in my mouth there.
Wasn't bad. Wasn't horrible. Wasn't
No?
great either.
Wasn't great.
No.
Oh no.
It just, one thing led to another, and the end of the week, the weekend's here. I'll just say that.
It is.
And I'm glad it's here. Some much needed rest, relaxation, and unwinding. So,
Did you do anything fun this weekend, or have any big plans?
We're done with wrestling now, and we're done with basketball. So it's kind of our time to lay down until soccer starts here in a couple weeks,
Yeah.
and then baseball. But now this is downtime. Get the house clean, get all the laundry done, get shit done,
Yeah.
and
Like
hope spring comes.
Start
soon.
your spring cleaning early.
Yeah, pretty much.
Boy, I tell you what, we had that nice little warm snap. Was it
Oh,
last,
dude, we
last
got
week?
spoiled.
And then I walked out of the house this morning and was like, ooh.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I know.
chilly today.
We had to turn the heat back on.
I haven't turned mine off yet.
Well, we turned it down.
My house is cold.
We had her bumped down to 65, and
Okay.
last night I was like, we're gonna have to throw that thing up to about 68 tonight, babe.
You keep your house a lot warmer than I do.
What's yours at?
Like 63 is good.
Jesus fuck.
I got sweatpants, I got sweatshirts, I got blankets. Like, that's plenty warm.
Is
Like,
that part of the diet then too? Is,
No, that's just me being a tight ass. And then my garage is 45 until I go out to work in it, and I turn it up to 50. So
nice. How is the carnivore diet going for you? You called tonight, or I called you tonight. You were at Manny's, and I thought to myself,
man,
what the fuck is eating down there that's like
Well,
carnivore?
Dad needed some help on the farm, and part of the deal was we would go to Manny's,
Sure.
The family. I
Yep.
took the cousins, actually, it'd be Mike Olson's in-laws, out with us, Mike and Paula Reed.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it was tough. I'm not going to lie. I was really like, man, do I just break down and eat a couple tacos and just meat and cheese in a shell? And then, they got pizza. So I ordered 2 chicken tostadas with extra cheese, extra meat, no veggies, no shells.
So it was just like a pile of meat?
It was a pile of chicken and cheese. Their chicken's not the best.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's good when you add all the other crap to it.
Was it dry without all the other accoutrements?
No, it wasn't dry. I did put a little salsa on it just because I needed some
Yeah.
flavor. But no, it wasn't dry. It was decent. I mean, they're not like a Mexican restaurant, right? It's like they're a pizza place that has tacos. So
Yeah.
it was fun. My poor stepmom Kim's sitting there eating her tacos, and I'm just staring at her, and she's like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, I'm giving you a hard time. You do you. But I did steal the toppings off of 2 pieces of pizza just to get my, Manny's pizza fix.
Sure.
But,
do you get to eat cheese then too, or is it just the meat?
Oh no, I can have cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like meat. It's like protein and some dairy. So I
Okay.
can have like cheese, heavy cream. I think cottage cheese is in there. As long as there's no sugar in it, you're okay.
Yeah. I had a friend back in college. Don't know where he's at. He's kind of lost in the world. But he did this Atkins diet back in the day.
Oh, dude, this is like the same thing.
And I don't know if I told you this story, but Candace knows it well. We had just started dating, and this guy didn't work but part-time. Didn't even go to school, but lived with college students. And he worked at Wells Fargo in the credit collections from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. every night. And that was his work for the week.
Really?
Yeah. So he tried the Atkins diet. He was a big boy. Like Nate was probably 6'3"-ish, 350
Okay.
at his biggest. And he did. He lost about 65, 70 pounds when he did this, but it was crazy because like he would never bring food home to put in the fridge. Mm-hmm. And what he did was always like the super most unhealthy shit. And then all of a sudden we've got like 5 bags of lettuce, like fucking 8 cans of peaches, and then like 4 things of cottage cheese, and then like a shit ton of pork patties.
Yeah.
So one night he made dinner, and I was like, "You got to tell me about this. How's it work?" He goes, "Well, I use a whole bag of lettuce for his meal," and he goes, "You can't put dressing on there, really,
No.
because everything's oil and fat.
Yep.
As long as it's good fat, it's okay." But he then put on top of the salad 4 pork patties, and these things were probably 1/4 pound a piece. So there's a pound of pork.
Yeah.
And then he put a whole can of cottage cheese on top of it, like one of the whole tubs. And then he poured a whole can of peaches over it. And evidently you can have peaches as long as it's not in sugar syrup,
Okay.
right? So he would pour those on, and the syrup, well, whatever was still in the peaches,
juice.
the juice would flow down, and that was his salad dressing. And he'd sit there and eat that fucking thing. And I'm like, it probably weighed 3-4 pounds.
If it works, it works. But
So this
like,
is all right. So keep going.
no, I mean everybody's different. My favorite, like, this diet it's exciting. I like it. It
Yeah.
fits my lifestyle. I like meat. I like steak. I like shrimp. There's not any protein that I don't think I will eat unless it's some way wild, crazy, like head cheese. I won't eat head cheese.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
just
fucking
nasty.
gross.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I like meat and cheese, so it fits my lifestyle. It's been interesting traveling and stuff for work.
Yeah.
Some restaurants look at you funny. The poor lady at Manny's, like, Mike and Paula ordered their pizza. My dad and Kim order their tacos and pizza. And then I'm like, sorry, I'm going to have to be difficult. I just need meat and cheese. And she's like, I'll ring it up like this. I'm like, perfect. You're the
Good.
best.
Good.
So, but like I'm in a Facebook group. It's a carnivore diet for beginners.
Sure.
And it's for beginners, not like diehard carnivore dieters or whatever. But I see so many times somebody will post something like, oh, yeah, starting off the carnivore diet this week. And they'll have all meat. And then they'll have something that you're probably not supposed to eat if you're on the carnivore diet, like just something small, like
like a slice of bread.
Not even a slice of bread, like apple slices or something.
Okay.
You're not supposed to do fruit for the sugar.
Sure.
And people will jump all over them. The
I'm
fucking
sure.
carnivore police. And I'm like, guys, fucking stop. Like, people in the group are like, it's ridiculous how bad some of you
Isn't
are.
it supposed to like help everybody out? Like,
Well,
hey,
yeah,
here's what
it's
we're
like,
doing for recipes,
oh,
and here's
hey.
how I'm doing.
Is
Is it more of an accountability page or
Not really. It's
Okay.
just people share their meals. People share recipe ideas. There's a lot of
Alright.
cool ideas for recipes, for like, you need something crunchy, like a chip or something. People will take cheese on wax paper and you cook it until it gets hard and crunchy.
crisps? Yeah.
Yeah, and use that as like a taco shell or a tostada.
Oh, okay.
The other day, and I saw this on there, so you can eat pork rinds. They're okay. They're 0 sugar, 0 carbs.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
So I made my first plate of pork rind nachos.
it looked good.
It was fucking amazing.
It looked good.
It was so good. So, like a tortilla chip,
Yeah.
when you pick it up, like the cheese and meat will fall off. You
Sure.
kind of have to pile it back on there and go.
Not this.
No, because the pork rinds are like porous and rough. the cheese sticks and like melts to
Does
the
it
pork
soak
rind so
into it?
good. It soaks in a little bit, dude. It's like, man, it was fucking. It's
That's
one
like-
of my go-tos.
That's
now.
like food porn.
Oh, dude, it was so good. It
So-
was so fucking good.
So with the Atkins diet, getting back to like Nate, one of the things that we just didn't understand was like how much food he was consuming.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like a fasting diet. It was like, hey, you're eating 5 times a day type of deal, but you're eating no carbs.
Right.
And Candace and I went out one night for dinner and we came home and here's Nate sitting on the couch in a wife beater, tits hanging out,
Nice.
and in fucking whitey tighties with piss stains. And he sits on the couch. We walked in and he's got a can of Ready Whip, 0 sugar, and he's fucking
Doing whippets on the couch.
I wasn't even doing whippets. He was just eating the fucking cream, dude. And Candace and I looked at each other, went to my room, and like, you're not supposed. I mean, if you're going to lose weight, I get it. There has to be a caloric intake restriction, though.
Right.
I mean, you can't eat. I always gave him, made shit of him with the size of his salads because he'd use my biggest mixing bowl I had.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, dude, that fucking salad could feed the whole country of Uganda.
Yeah. Dude, I had that issue too before. That's the reason I had to start this diet. I overate. I mean, let's be frank here. You don't get to 350 pounds by not overeating and eating terrible food all the time.
Or drinking a lot of shit.
Or drinking, I mean, I was a pop drinker, but nothing crazy. And I was not anywhere near an alcoholic. I mean, I'll have a drink every once in a while, But just the food I was eating, it was not healthy. A lot of fried food, a lot of like just shit.
So with your job, though, you're on the road, though, so you're not really able to, when you're driving to Chicago or wherever, there's not always a good spot to eat or time enough to sit down and eat either,
Well,
I'm sure.
I did a lot of fast food for a long time.
Yep.
And like, let's face it, fast food is terrible for you.
Yeah.
But it's so convenient.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm driving, I don't want to stop. I know there's a McDonald's here. I'll pull over. And my order at McDonald's was 2 McDoubles, large fry, large Coke. That's a good amount of food.
Sure.
For a while there, earlier in my job and when I was younger, it was 2 McDoubles, 2 McChickens, large fry, large Coke.
Holy fuck.
And I would eat it all within
like
like an hour of getting it. I might not eat it all right away, but I would,
Over that next hour.
snack because I get bored when I drive, and
Yeah.
then you just want to snack.
Holy fuck.
Or I'd go to Casey's and get 2 slices of pizza and a
Yeah.
big Mountain Dew and
Sure.
4 Reese's peanut butter cups. Like, dude, it was bad. The shit I was eating was bad. It was unhealthy.
Yeah.
Back to your story, the guy with the big bowl.
Yeah.
So I have a big ass blue bowl at my house.
Yeah.
And like I would fucking fill it full of salad like your buddy did. I would chop up pepperonis and put them in there. I'd put like leftover steak if I had it in there. I'd put a shitload of croutons in there.
Yeah.
Douse it in ranch. Like, yeah, you're eating a salad, but you're also eating all this other shit. And you're eating a salad that should. It was like I took the whole bowl out of an Olive Garden and just started eating out of it. But it wasn't just salad I ate out of that bowl.
Yeah.
I filled that bowl with cereal one time.
Oh, fuck.
It was like a half gallon of milk and like almost a whole box of fucking cereal.
Did you
And ate it at one sitting.
And then it's like 4 boxes of mac and cheese go in it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it was absolutely outrageous. But
Oh.
and for a long time, it was like if we go to a restaurant, I had to find the biggest thing on the menu.
Yeah.
I want the biggest steak, or I'll take a whole fried chicken, please.
Yeah.
It was just terribly unhealthy. And I said for years, some of my buddies can attest to this. Every year, I'd be like, I'm going to lose this. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start. And finally, I just hit a point, and I had talked to Mike Olson about this, like things that shouldn't be hard to do were getting hard to do.
Yeah.
Like fucking getting dressed was getting hard to do. I would be out of breath. Like buttoning pants that should fit, no problem.
Yeah.
We're not buttoning or busting the buttons off of. And then you have your belt just holding it up.
Yeah.
Or fucking tying shoes was getting tough to do. Like things that shouldn't be hard to do. And that's when I finally was like, fucking, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
It was so borderline like racing my car.
Yep.
I had to get a new fire suit last year.
Yep.
Which the one that broke, we did wash. I think it shrunk a tad, but also I put on weight on vacation the week before.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not blaming anybody.
Yeah.
But and then fucking the steering wheel in my car would rub my 5-point harness in my car where it latched together.
Oh, really?
And I would have to tighten the seatbelt down, the lap belts just the right way
To pull you
so
back.
it wouldn't rub.
Yeah.
Like it was terrible.
Yeah.
So like finally this winter, I was like, I'm fucking sick of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this anymore. And I heard on Rogan, another podcast about the carnivore diet. So I spent 2 weeks looking it up. And 3 weeks ago I started it, and I feel pretty good. I'm down 14, 15 pounds
Good for
in
you,
2
man.
weeks.
That's awesome.
The first week I dropped 13 or 14 pounds. The next week I only dropped 1.
Yeah.
but I guess that's kind of normal.
Plateau a little bit. And then your
Yeah,
body
so
figures
I'm excited to
itself out.
see. I weigh every Monday. I'm excited to see what I'm at this Monday, and I hope I see some more improvement. Because that first week I felt better, but I think I was just getting all the bullshit out of my system.
Yeah.
You
All
know?
the toxins and
Yeah,
all the junk food.
all the junk food, all the crap. Because the weekend before,
Yep.
you guys know I was at that race party.
Oh yeah, you got.
And
all
I was
fucked up.
fucking eating all kinds of bullshit and drinking like crazy. And then we got done with that, and the next day I had a party for what was Super Bowl party, and I made my freaking stuffed jalapenos. I think I ate about 15 of those.
Oh shit.
Not 15, but I probably ate a good 10.
Yeah.
And all kinds of other stupid fucking food while I was there, just chips and dip and shit. That's not good for you.
Yeah.
So
All the processed foods.
you know, going into it, I was probably a little bloated. But I tell you what, I feel better.
Yeah.
Pants are being put on and off better.
That's awesome,
so,
man.
Yeah, I mean, I probably don't see the results I want to, but
Hey,
I'm going to keep at it.
it takes time.
I haven't cheated yet.
Good for
it
you.
was very close tonight. Manny's was tough.
Oh, that's like walking
it was
into
tough. But I was like, fuck it. You know, I've gone 3 weeks. I'm seeing progress. I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's awesome, dude. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's been a challenge, but I'm doing pretty good. I've had some hiccups. Like, you can't have barbecue sauce. I had ribs one time with barbecue sauce on it. There's a lot of sugar in
the
that
sugar's
shit.
in it. Yeah.
But I think I'm doing pretty good at staying in ketosis, and just, you know, that's what this is. It's a hardcore keto diet.
Yeah.
You know, on the keto diet, you're allowed, based off your weight, so many grams of carbs and so many grams of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it's none.
It's
You're
zero.
cutting all. I mean, it's so extreme that everybody's like, vegetables are good. No, a lot of your vegetables have sugar.
You're talking
So
about.
I can't
like,
even touch vegetables.
remember that Liver King guy?
Yeah,
Are you-
it's like that.
Are you getting into it to the point where you're eating like organs, like kidney, liver, heart?
No, I mean, I like Braunschweiger, which is like ground up liver, I believe. But I mean, I've had stuff like that, like
Yeah.
exotic meats, I guess,
Yeah.
if you want to call it. Exotic meats. Hey, some of the ladies call me an exotic meat. No, but I've had stuff like that before, and like I will eat that stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to go out of my way and be like, oh man, I want some liver, or I want some tongue tacos, or you know. But I'll eat it. Rocky Mountain oysters aren't that
Yeah.
bad.
No, fucking love them.
Yeah.
I think I told you this. Maybe I haven't, but I'm going to tell you now. So for Jace's first birthday, Candace's dad raises cattle too.
Okay.
And he's got usually around 50 head, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
And he went out there and, castrated the calves and was like, give me the nuts. Like, let me have them.
Yeah.
And he brought a whole 5-gallon bucket of those in.
Absolutely.
So Jace's birthday party was on a Saturday. And I started, you got to take him out of the sack and you got to pull everything off of it, the lining and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I sliced them up into like chicken nugget medallions.
Mm-hmm.
And then I soaked them in buttermilk, salt, pepper, and garlic salt for like 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Just let it soak in and get all that shit out of there. And I fried them up, and they look like McDonald's chicken nuggets. And
I bet the kids loved them.
we didn't tell anybody what they were either.
I would.
We just set them out, and everybody thought they were chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
And Candace's cousin Justin goes, "Man, Bubba, those are some good fucking chicken nuggets." And I was like, "What are you talking about, man?" Well, what was really good, what was really fucking awesome is my father-in-law's girlfriend, who we're not fans of, was there too. And she doesn't like raw meat, or like steaks that are done medium. She has to have it well done.
Oh,
So
one of those people.
So she took the, and I made burgers and brats, I think, that night too. She took the chicken nuggets and ate a whole fucking plate full of them.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, yeah. Had no idea they were nuts. And Randy knew what they were, but for some reason he didn't tell her. So when Justin was asking us what they were, how good they were, I was like, "Oh, the Rocky Mountain oysters." He goes, "Oh, yeah, we had oysters in Florida once." I was like,
Not like these you did.
and everybody's ears were on our room in conversation. And I was like, "Those are Rocky Mountain oysters, Justin." "Oh, you mean like oysters from the Rocky Mountains?" I'm like,
Yes.
"How fucking
Yes,
dumb are
that's what
you?"
they are.
And his dad just had cows at one point, had horses, and he goes, "Jesus Christ, Justin, we fucking cut nuts off of calves when you were a kid." He goes, "Those are cow nuts." And he looked at me. Well, Donna from the other room, she looked at us and she fucking bolted into the bathroom.
Oh,
So I
man.
don't know if she was yakking those up, but that was a great time.
There's a lot of foods out there that people would really enjoy if they didn't know what it was or anything like that. Oh boy, who's What do we got?
Texas is in the house with Joanne.
Woo! It's actually, I know we said no shout outs, but
Shout out, Joanne.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Bob. They're all sitting there.
Oh.
There's like 6 of them over there. Probably playing 13.
Yeah.
Fantastic card game. Hey, everybody.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Bob.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Bob.
And then Steinus goes, "This is making me sick, boys." He's not feeling well. We're talking about food and nuts and everything else
Try
like
them.
that.
Try them, Mike. That's all I'm going to say.
They're good, man. They're good.
Well, so my dad, when he was married to his second wife,
Yeah.
my stepmom, Sarah, she has 2 daughters. They were in Wyoming somewhere for something. And they went to this little like bar, podunk country bar, and they ordered an appetizer.
Yeah.
And it was Rocky Mountain oysters. But my stepsisters were like, and they're kind of bougie.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't eat anything like that.
Sure.
They were like, "What is that?" And my dad's like, "It's chicken nuggets." So they were doing that. They were eating them, and they're like, "These are really good. Can we get another order?" And this old cowboy was in there, and he knew.
Yeah.
And he was kind of grinning at my dad. On that cowboy's way out, he stopped by and he patted him on the back, and he's like, "Girls, you eat all the chicken nuggets you want." But I mean, they're
If they
good.
only knew.
Yeah,
If they only knew.
The first time I had them was in Colorado, visiting my old man, and
Yeah.
we stopped at a little bar in this canyon, sat right on a river. It was a really cool place, and yeah, they had them on the menu, so I was like, "Yeah, let's get them." They're
Yeah.
kind of rich, like I wouldn't eat a ton of them,
Yeah.
but they were delicious.
Yeah. Grandpa Bob says thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have you ever seen King of the Hill?
Yeah.
So my grandpa Bob
Just
is
commercials.
No, my grandpa Bob is Hank Hill.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Brian.
Oh yeah. He is.
He got
is
the
Hank
glasses
Hill.
and everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Does Hank have a pocket protector in his white button
No,
up?
no.
Okay.
It's just a white T-shirt
Okay.
and jeans all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time. Like that's
That's him.
my grandpa Bob had a pool,
Yeah.
and I don't think I ever saw him get in it in swim trunks. It was always cut off jeans. like,
The jorts.
like he is. When you think Texan, Grandpa Bob. Like,
Oh,
for sure.
we love that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
he's awesome. Yeah, happy birthday to him. Hope they're having a good time.
Did he ever wear the white New Balance dad shoes?
No.
Okay.
No, he was always. He either had boots on or like the like the
Wait.
moccasins with the little
Hold
things
on.
hanging off
Yeah,
the front.
he had
yeah.
the boots with jorts.
No, not when when you get in the pool, you don't wear shoes.
Well, I understand that.
That's the only time he's putting the jorts on is when he gets
Okay.
in the pool.
Okay.
Anytime
Okay.
else, it's
Yeah,
jeans.
Just jeans.
And the only difference between him and Hank Hill is he was a charcoal man. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of good memories there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no, the diet's going well. Other than that, not too much. What else went on this week? Anything? What made it a bad week? I want to know. Or can you not get into it?
Oh no,
Just
no.
work, or
Yeah,
what?
just-
What's going on?
Oh, just work in general.
Yeah, how's
Yeah.
the esports stuff going? Are you busy
Haven't-
with that right now?
Have
or?
not been up there, God, this semester at all yet. I need to. I
Yeah.
need to get up there. No, just a lot of work, travel and stuff like that, and then the whole Dancing with the Stars shit. Doing
Oh yeah,
that,
when's that coming up?
doing that May 3rd. Doing
We're
that.
definitely gonna have to get a camera there and get some footage. For
Yeah,
the,
thanks, bud.
for the podcast stuff.
So we've been practicing on Thursday mornings, but I get up early, but just making sure I'm up extra early so I'm not late for this. And then you spend an hour and 45 minutes dancing and doing shit you normally don't do. There's muscles on your body that get sore that you've never used in fucking 10, 15, 20 years. So,
Like abs.
ever. I think I did make a joke with my coach, and I said, I can feel that one ab getting ready to start popping out here.
Yeah. It's just one big ab.
But no, it's going good, man.
What kind of dance? Can you tell us? Or
Yeah,
you
we're
guys
gonna.
keeping it secret?
No,
or?
no, there's no secrets. Transparency here. West Coast swing, which
I
is
have no clue.
a style of swing dance from like the 20s and 30s.
Oh,
So it's more of like
it's like yeah, sure.
yeah, it's a combo of that, but like think of like how country dancers, instead of line dancing, you dance with a partner and they swing quite a bit.
Yeah. You're like it's like swing dancing.
Oh,
I
dude,
mean,
yeah. But then we've got some the song's kind of a mashup, so there's some 90s vibes in it,
Okay.
some throwback shit. So
Yeah.
at some point I'm going to do the Running Man, and I was challenged this week by my coach to do a jump kick split.
I am coming to watch this fucking
And I
thing.
said, I don't know if the fucking floor is going to hold that landing.
Yeah, it'll be fine. They'll get that extra thick wood dance floor.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Old Twinkle Toes. Mike's in from Florida. Thanks, Mike.
Hey, Mike. hope your trip's going great.
You fuck.
Yeah, well,
It was shitty up here, and he's texting pictures every day.
I know,
I was
dickhead.
like, you fucking asshole. Like,
yeah.
Send us that shit when you get back.
Yeah, I mean, just
I was jealous, Mike.
Tell us about
I'll
it.
be honest.
Yeah, we're jealous. It's cold here, in case you're wondering.
I know it's your last night in Florida. It's going to warm up tomorrow here for your return. So
I hope your kids are monsters while you're in the airport tomorrow. I'll put that on you. Your in-laws say hi, by the way, and they're glad you're having a good time.
yeah.
How'd you get roped into this Dancing with the Stars thing?
Through the Chamber of Commerce in Dubuque.
Okay.
I was on the Leadership Dubuque program this year, and the lady who runs that for the chamber, Justine, she's very persuasive, but I think it was more I got voluntold that she needed help, and I'm always one to help chip in if, you know.
So, like, outside of this, do you dance? Like, if you were in a club, would you tear up the dance floor, or are you like, I'm going to stay back and watch, or like at a wedding?
No, dude, I get out there and fucking cut a rug.
I love to dance, so that's what I got to ask.
Yeah, no, I enjoy it, especially like when I'm out there partying and having fun. I get out there.
So if worse comes worse, you can just fake it strong through it, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll get it, dude.
I'm looking forward to it.
There's one.
You think I'm not going to, I will fucking be there.
Yeah, there's one move that Sheridan, my partner, she was talking about some lift, and it literally is.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
It's kind of like the Jennifer Grey scene in fucking Dirty Dancing, but not that high above my head, like holding her up.
Yeah.
She's coming from the side, and I've got to grab her hand and basically squat her up on my back and then take her thigh and push press it over my head while holding onto her hand as the anchor. So she goes tits up, fucking feet in the air.
Oh, nice.
And then swings over and lands on her feet. And she's like, should we try that? And I'm like, this is hardwood floors. Like, I'm going to damage you. I need a liability waiver.
Or like, let's get some padding out or something.
Well, yeah. And like the padding's this, but if you drop somebody on that, I mean, I don't care who you are. It's going to hurt.
Well, I mean, you got it. If it starts to get out of control, just catch her. That's what all those cheerleaders do. Like if they throw their flyer and she starts to go all crazy, they just catch them.
Somebody asked us to rap battle, please.
I don't rap.
We don't rap battle, ladies. Sorry.
It ain't a crime to bust a rhyme, but
yeah. So I told her, I said, let's just go to like vertical jump and do it on the trampoline. So like, if I do drop you, you're going to bounce anyway, and it's not going to hurt you. So I think that's the plan. So we're going to take some video of that.
She a little girl, smaller
Yeah.
gal?
I mean, she's probably 5'6", maybe $125, $130.
Okay. So she's small.
Yeah.
So
and
you throw her around pretty good.
I got her up on my shoulders. I just wasn't going to throw her over.
Yeah.
And we tried that quite a bit, but I don't know. We'll see what happens in real time.
What day was this?
May 3rd, Saturday, May 3rd at the Mississippi Moon Bar.
I'm adding it right now.
At the Diamond Joe Casino.
Mississippi Moon Bar.
Host the Testy Fest. Mike, come on.
Dancing. It's on the calendar, bud. So
all right.
Don't fuck up.
Mike said Josh is going to do a Running Man, hurt himself, will walk the walker, and be the next Herbert the Pervert.
Hi, kids. How you doing?
Hey, kids. How we doing today?
Oh, shit.
Well, should we go to that first ad with
let's
Van's Liquor?
we're not drinking anything in particular tonight. I think you're sipping on some line Kugels.
Big news.
Let's hear it.
Yingling, March 3rd, Monday, will be at Van's. That's the closest it's gotten to Iowa.
The Yingling?
The Yingling.
I thought they closed down.
No.
Or am I thinking of somebody else? Line Kugels is what I'm thinking of.
They just closed down their
original
original
facility. Yeah, I was wrong there.
So March 3rd, Monday, go to Van's Liquor and get all the Yingling you want.
Yeah, go check out the Yingling folks at Van's Liquor. Let's roll it.
Are you ready to make every moment unforgettable? Well, we've got the perfect pit stop for you. Van's Liquor. Need a rare bottle for that special occasion? Van's Liquor has it. Craving the finest beers for your weekend hangout? Van's Liquor has it. Just over the bridge at 470 Cincinnati Avenue, East Dubuque. Van's Liquor has everything you need to turn the ordinary into extraordinary. Don't settle for less. Choose the best at Van's Liquor. Your celebration headquarters in East Dubuque.
Thank you, Vans, for your support of this podcast. We really do appreciate it. Remember, folks, if you're looking for something exciting or you're just looking for your regular old six-pack of beer, hit up Van's Liquor and tell them the Manstream Podcast sent you.
Yeah.
They might look at you and go, who the fuck is that? It just depends on who's working there.
It does. I walk in there and they all fucking know me because I'm the only one from our crew that ever goes in there, right?
Mike said he's been there a few times.
Let's
give him credit.
He does, but he goes and buys stuff for himself.
Oh.
Right? Whereas I go in there and I'm like, hey, Jeff, hey, Jared, Helen behind the counter.
Yeah.
And they're like, when are you guys going live next? I'm like, do you actually watch this shit?
Hey, what else? What else would you rather be doing on a Saturday night at 9 o'clock than listening to two large men in a basement talk about stuff? Talk about weight loss.
It's getting pretty heated in here. Pretty heated.
No, it's cold. It's cold down here all the time. In the summer, it's just cool. In the winter, it's fucking cold. But no, I mean, I had a okay week.
Did you?
Yes. I mean,
Did you have to go to Chicago?
yeah, I did. But I won't have to go back to that plant that I was having issues at because I guess they kicked me out. They told me I'm not allowed back there.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What'd your boss say? We'll get somebody else on it.
He did. It was weird. I talked to my boss about it. He didn't have much to say about it. I called, his boss for more info so I could. My biggest deal is I wanted the feedback so I can make myself better.
Yep.
Right. If a customer had a problem with me, I need to know what it is so I can improve and not have that going forward. Everybody's kind of up in the air on what the issue was there. I guess my communication with one of their corporate personnel should have been better. So it's duly noted. So I'll step
Just
that
like
up.
more frequently, or
just looped in on stuff better.
Gotcha.
CC'd
Yep.
on stuff better. So now I know that. But they transition it to another rep. I imagine I'll pick up some other accounts. Will kind of do the shuffle. I don't know. I just go where they tell me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got that news Tuesday. I got a Friday. I had a customer in Janesville call me wanting to do some stuff right away, and I was like, well, I'm on vacation, so my boss went up there Monday and looked at it, and just a big project, and we had to get things lined up, and they wanted it right now, and we're like, we're doing our best. And then just, I did 1,000 miles this week.
Yeah, I saw that.
Running shit all over the place. I mean, I went to Janesville twice. I went to Chicago once. I came home after every trip because I had to. I ran to Joslin a couple times, 3 times this week.
That's
But,
a lot.
it's just part of the job.
Yeah.
It's been a rough couple weeks, but, I'm not going to bitch about it. Nobody wants to. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Are you tired?
Everybody's
Nobody
got
cares.
issues.
So you just got to take the good with the bad, right? So it's been a rough couple weeks. It'll get better, I hope.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to let it beat me up. I was pretty frustrated with myself the first part of the week, but I kind of,
Rebounded?
I just got to do. I'm just doing the best I can.
Yeah.
And if that's not good enough, I just need someone to tell me so I can step it up.
Yeah. There you go.
That's all you can do, right? So I'm trying to turn it positive.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
So, I mean, other than that, my week was pretty decent. I got some race car parts ordered. They showed up. I'm still waiting on a few more things, and then I'll be able to slap everything together.
When does the season officially start for you?
So it depends on what spring specials I want to run. So there's a big special at the end of March, which is this month. I can't fucking believe it.
I know, it's here.
I doubt I'll make it. But there's a spring special at the end of March at Makokata, a 2-dayer, called the Nippy 50. I won't make it, but if anybody...
Nippy 50?
Nippy, because it's cold, because it's nippy.
Yeah.
Big late model race, so if anybody wants to go to a race for the first time, that'd be a good one to go to, because it's some of the best in the country will be there. And then after that, progressively, every weekend, there's a few practices in the beginning of April.
Yeah.
And then halfway through April, weekly season will start. So
nice. It's coming up for you.
It's getting here.
I'm happy for you that you're going to get to do a full season this year.
Let's
hope it.
Let's
Let's
just
knock on-
we're on a one night at a time program.
Knock on wood.
Reed Farms Racing is. I have I have something I've never had before. I will have 2 motors this year.
All right.
So that's nice to know that if one has issues, we can switch.
Do you take the other one with you?
No.
Okay.
Hell no. Not to a weekly race.
I didn't know if you guys were able to swap quick enough.
It'd be close.
Yeah?
It depends on who I have for help.
Sure.
My buddy Mike that helps me. There's too many fucking Mikes.
A lot of mics.
So my crew chief Mike that helps me. He's pretty decent.
Yeah.
He could do things while I work on other things. But if I had, the Morris family who I race with there,
Yeah.
we could swap one out in no time. But for weekly racing, it's not really worth it.
Okay.
If you blow up, you load it up, you go to the shop, spend the next day swapping out, and then go racing if you want to. But if I was going to a big special, well, I raced in Bristol, Tennessee years ago. And the second year I made the mistake, I went down there one motor and we blew it up. So when you go that far, if you have a spare motor, you should take it
with you.
Yeah, a buddy of mine is in Florida. His car is in Florida racing, and the first night they blew up their motor. Mm-hmm. Didn't have the spare with him.
Oh,
Luckily, he had people able to take a spare down there. So, but you just don't plan on losing a motor, right? But our theory, even when my dad raced, was if you have a spare part and you don't take it, you'll need it.
Yep.
So,
Agreed. That's just like tech stuff, man. You go like when we did the live podcast.
The live podcast, we had all kinds of extra shit.
I took a ton of extra shit because I'm like, I know
It's
I live close, but
like
I don't want to fucking run home.
Like your freshman year of college.
Yeah.
You always take too much shit.
Yeah.
For your first half of the year because you don't know what you need. And then the next year you go and you're like, yeah, I just need a duffel bag full of clothes and
I
some
need
sheets.
5 shirts, 5 shorts, 2 pairs of pants.
That's right.
We're going.
And then when you run out of laundry money, you just spray shit with Febreze and hang it in your room for a day. Or you take a shower in it and then it's clean.
Then it's clean.
Underwear you just flip inside out. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. Yeah. Wear them a couple days.
But no, I mean, I'm excited to get the car going. Was going to work on it some this morning, but had to help out the old man with some stuff on the farm.
Yeah.
He's got some steers that are getting sick and dying, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
We pulled probably the 4th one out today, but we had a vet come out and figure it out. Unfortunately, some of the corn we got into was a little bit fermented and moldy.
Yeah.
And this time of year, and dairy cows love fermented shit.
Yeah.
But beef cattle, they don't. They can't handle it. It makes them a little goofy.
Yep.
And, luckily, we've got that sorted.
Good.
We pulled, he pulled all the hay out. We ground new fresh hay today. We opened up another bunker of corn that stayed a lot drier and a lot better looking. So, we only got 8 weeks left on all these cattle before they'll be gone to market. So we're just, we'll feed them the new shit for a while.
There you go.
And the next batch we'll try to mix some of the other corn in with good corn and see if we can do that. When it's warmer weather, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Good. You walked in here and said you had a story. Is that story? Or?
Yeah, well, the fans already know this. I'm always late. Like, I walk in late or I walk in.
The fandom.
I walk in, throw my sweatshirt off, sit down, and I'm like, let's fucking do this.
Yeah.
Like, I am never here early, rarely. I think one time I sat down here and you walked down and was like, what the fuck? Like real John Wick shit,
Yeah.
No, he's like, you're like a famous actor who just shows up and shoots. So have you ever seen the movie Rounders?
Love it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Fantastic movie. So Matt Damon and John Malkovich,
Yeah.
right? So they were filming this movie, Rounders, and in the filming of it, everyone was freaking out because John Malkovich was coming. We're going to do his scenes today, and Matt Damon tells a story, and he's like, "So we're doing the scenes, and John Malkovich shows up, and he has this fucking terrible Russian accent, and he's paid that man his money.
It wasn't good,
and all this stuff." So they shoot the scene,
Yeah.
and he does it. You trick me, you flap the nuts, and you.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Pay that man his money. He beat me fair and square. And they get done, and everybody's just applauding like crazy. And John Malkovich leans across the table to Matt Damon and goes, "I am a terrible actor."
I think they were giving him kudos for all the shit that he'd done previously to that, because I thought that Russian accent was fucking horrible.
It's so bad.
So bad.
That's what makes the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a cult classic. I watch Rounders all the time.
Turn and burn.
Yeah. Dude. I mean, if I know I'm going to go play cards, which I haven't in a long fucking time, probably 2 years now for poker, but I would always watch that movie the week of, just kind of like, let's get into it. Or another one that I'm a fan of is Molly's Game.
I've seen it once. It was okay.
It's a good movie when you get into it and you watch it a couple times.
It's got a star-studded cast for sure.
It does. Yeah. So, I love that. And we played cards with a guy back in the day that he wasn't autistic. He was one of those savants that had Asperger's,
He's slightly artistic.
Yeah. And
He had aspirin.
He would just spit random shit when we were playing cards, and he'd be the dealer and he'd be like, burn and churn, and he would just do everything that John Malkovich did in that movie.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, this is getting a little old, but I know you're having fun with it.
Turn and burn.
Oh, that's a good one.
Pay that man his money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a
classic movie.
We used to, I used to play poker night at my aunt's about once a month, and we always played dealer's choice. And I wasn't there for this, but they were telling me this story. They played with a cousin, and they were playing this hand, and he was explaining the rules. So they got halfway through the hand, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot one of the rules." And they're like, "What's that?" "Red cards don't count." That's not something you can know halfway through a hand of poker. You know what I mean? But they said, I think they never played that game again. But we play a lot of shit. What do you got?
So Olson said that he drank a lot of Leinenkugels, or no, a lot of Yingling down in Florida.
Oh yeah.
He goes, "Yep, feeding a pool." "Well, you're no better than Bond now, Mike."
Yeah. Way to go, jackass.
And then he said, "And in the ocean today."
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you.
A little salt in your pee hole.
Yeah. Sharks don't like pee, so you pee in the ocean.
Clean
They'll
it
stay
up.
away.
And your mom said, "Hi, Ryan and Josh. Grandpa said thank you. And it's me, Grandma, and I love you to pieces."
Oh, that's my grandma Sherry. Love you too, Grandma.
Grandma Sherry.
She's awesome.
You got a good family, man.
Yeah, they're very supportive.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome. How's Grandpa Bob? Put you on the spot. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm just straight.
70s, 80s. Is
No.
he an old grandpa or is he a young grandpa?
I'd say I'm gonna put him in the 60s.
Should I just ask Joanne to comment how old he is?
Yeah, can somebody comment how old
Ryan
Grandpa
needs to
Bob
know
just turned?
how old Grandpa Bob is.
Yeah.
He's struggling here.
I'm gonna say he's in his 60s.
So
I don't think
he's a young-
70 yet.
So this is your mom's father.
Actually, it would be my mom's stepdad technically.
Okay, mom's
But
stepdad.
they were married my whole life.
Yep.
Him and my grandpa
Sure.
or grandma. And then my real grandpa is like a hillbilly in West Virginia.
Uh-huh.
Like he was the one, I think I remember I told you the story. He had his own plants growing.
Yeah.
And like the fucking DEA was coming out of choppers and like confiscated his shit and told him he couldn't do that.
Yeah.
The sad thing is he wasn't growing it to sell. He's growing it for himself.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Personal
they
consumption should
they
be
live
okay.
in like a holler in the middle of dude. He
They got-
is a mountain man.
They got some ginseng on the side
Like
of the
you
hill.
watch those shows and it's like mountain people. That's Butch, his name. That's my grandpa Butch.
Somebody Dusty got on here and said 69.
69.
Your grandma or your mom, Joanne, said 77.
77. Oh, I was way wrong.
You were way off.
He looks super good for his age.
All right, Grandpa Bob, happy
Brown-
77th,
How
buddy.
about those brownie points?
Ryan, your percentage in a will just went up a little bit.
From nothing to nothing.
Oh, that's
No,
funny.
but I mean, like, when we moved down to Texas, when we were young, we lived with them for a while. They had like 4 or 5 horses. Yep. So I mean, that's where I learned how to ride horses.
Yeah.
When I was in grade school, I would get home and do my homework, and he would come pick me up and was teaching me to like ride proper, not like proper, like elegant,
Yeah.
but like ride horses like. The whole time it was bareback. Everything was bareback.
Yeah.
Here's a blanket. Here's a lead
So
rope.
the song is about you.
And this is how you're going to start, you know.
I used to be a cowboy. I used to rope and ride.
No, I want to be a cowboy.
I want to
to learn to rope and ride.
I'm a country fan, bud.
I never could rope or any crazy shit. Let's just get that out of the hand now. And I would probably fall right the fuck off of a horse.
You never did any
nowadays.
like steer wrestling?
My zipper's not down, Jake. Thank you for the heads up, though. No, I never did steer wrestling. The only thing like close we did was we would all go to an arena on the weekends for team pinning.
Yeah.
But I was too young to like compete.
Okay.
But we did have a neighbor that had a horse that I absolutely loved, so I would just get on that horse and ride around all day. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was definitely exciting life experience I'll never forget.
Yeah.
So
I got the golf clubs out this week.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Started cleaning them, shining them up, getting them ready, grooved.
You gonna re-grip my clubs for me or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Just bring them in.
Can you do wrapped leather grips?
Yeah. I mean, the wrap isn't really a true wrap anymore. It's
As long
just
as it looks real.
it looks like a wrap, but it slides on like a normal grip now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Actually,
we can do this.
My buddy Jake that just sent me the text. I guess
from
he's
State
watching
Farm?
too. Yeah, Jake from State Farm.
All right.
We were golfing a lot before he had his kid and got busy racing again.
Yeah.
And he gets so upset that I use my old janky ass clubs and just kick his ass. He's probably jumping up and down in his living room right now because it is not true.
Well, Jake, it's not the clubs; it's the man who does them. Laugh out loud. Ryan does bareback,
Hey,
but doesn't have any kids running around yet.
hey, I mean, the only time I ever wore a glove is when I'm working with dangerous chemicals. And that's just because my job makes me.
That's just for all you ladies out there.
All you ladies out
Speaking of that, how is that going? How is we're worrying about more on the carnivore diet, worrying about yourself
I'm
first.
worried a little more about myself. I find myself at I don't want to get into too much detail.
Yeah.
This will be a future episode, but I find myself at a crossroads in life.
Yeah.
So I got some big decisions and stuff that's rolling around. It'll impact my future greatly.
Yeah. Well, good for you, man.
So I'm kind of focusing on that stuff. I mean, I might dangle a lure every once in a while.
Yeah.
But
See if anybody takes a bait.
that is not
Priority.
not a priority right now.
All right. Good for you, man.
I mean, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
So
I hear you. We haven't played COD lately together, man. What's been going on?
I've just been busy, dude.
Yeah.
I've been so busy. I haven't worked on the race car. I will say last Sunday I had a fuck around day.
Yep.
We went out to my buddy Brandon's. He's got his dad and him have a place that butts right up to the Wapsie River.
Yeah.
But it's got 2 ponds.
Okay.
And one of them's only about a foot deep, but it was frozen over solid.
Yeah.
So we all loaded up our quads and went out there and just, we were only going to ride for, I wasn't going to go at all. And they talked me into going, which I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
I was being a little bitch about it. I was like, I want to ruin my studs and all this stuff. Like, cause I'm a big pro quad racer.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't take myself serious.
Is this the snaps that you were sending us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we get out there on the pond and rip around. We probably had about 6-7 quads down there. I mean, there was little kids to, my buddy Jeff brought his side-by-side down until he hit the bank and broke it.
Yeah.
And then that got trailered home. We stopped and ate lunch, and we were just going to go for 2 hours. We ended up riding all day.
No shit.
I bet I had a gallon of water in both my boots because that snow started melting. But, man, it was so much fun to just have a day to just fuck around.
Fuck around.
You know what I mean?
Yep, I hear you. Dusty said it's not bareback, it's Brokeback Mountain. Or Brokeback, laugh out loud.
Well, the stuff he's into, that's fine.
Did you know this guy?
Dusty Bunny. Yeah, I have
Okay.
a feeling I know who it is.
Okay, okay.
Good old Dusty.
All right.
Yeah, hey, whatever you're into, Dusty.
Whatever trips your trigger.
Yeah, hey, he's really super tight with his guy group of friends, and that's okay. Apparently, they like to go camping and play something with their back. I don't know. I just
Little
don't know.
Brokeback.
That's not my lifestyle.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. To each their own, right?
Yeah.
To each their own.
When are you gonna go golfing? I guess, is anything open yet?
No, but it's supposed to be 64 here in a week and a half.
That's true.
And I figured with all the wind that we got this week.
That's almost 69.
I know, right? Yeah, that'd be a great day if it was.
69.
But I mean, after today, it's not supposed to be bad for the next 2 weeks, like 40s and 50s, and then maybe a dusting of snow at some point, but it's going to be too warm for it to stick. And then, 64 like on a weekday.
Yeah.
So that might just be.
That'll be nice. I'm looking forward to warm weather. I'm tired of being cold.
Yeah, I think.
Tired of it being cold.
I think Florida's in our future.
I think we should do an episode from a beach in Florida. That'd
Panhandle.
be fucking awesome.
We're planning on going down to Panama City Beach for spring break.
You're going?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, with the wife and kids.
Sounds like a good opportunity for me to get in a lot of fucking trouble.
Yeah, if you want to ride down with us.
No,
we're
I do not. I need to stay far away.
No, we're riding. We're not flying.
No.
Fucking-
That's too long of a drive.
16 hours?
Yeah, fuck that. And 2, there will be way too many kids there. So I'm out.
All right.
I am out.
Sherry Meyer says bareback means no protection.
No. Oh, thank you, Grandma. we would have never figured that out if you had not told us.
How old's Grandma?
Oh,
Is she 77 like Grandpa?
no,
Okay. She younger? Older?
younger.
All right.
Don't ask. I don't know. I don't know how old they
Oh,
are.
that's important. How old's your mom? Put you on the spot.
My mom is, so I'm 35, so 20 years would be 55. My mom's 56 or 57.
All right. We'll let Joanne and Sherry tell us how old they are. If they want to. Understand,
if
ladies.
they want to.
Yep.
Yeah, what a terrible game to play. We're going to ask their weight next?
No, we're not
You're
doing
a monster.
that. Fuck off.
Fucking Jesus Christ. I know it's the mainstream podcast, but we're not here to degrade women. We're here to act like good men.
I was trying to figure out the age difference because you're 35. Your grandfather's 77. So thinking mom's probably in her late 50s.
Late 50s?
Yeah. But that all depends upon your grandma and her age.
Mid 50s, because my parents had kids young. They were
did they?
They were like 21 and 22.
Yeah, so she's probably
So I think
56.
my old man is 57. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
57 or 50. He'll be 58. But
All right.
so I mean, I don't know. I'm so much younger than you. It's ridiculous.
It is. I feel like I'm closer to your mom's age than your age.
Dude. It's going back to playing COD. Like last night, I wanted to play COD, and I actually messaged the group. I'm like, let's play some Call of Duty, and that was at like 7:30, and I was sitting there on the couch watching something. And I was like, I'm going to lay down and watch this. And I was out.
That's exactly what I did.
I woke up at 12:30 and I was like, fuck this couch. Walked into the bedroom, jumped into bed, and I didn't get out of bed till 10:30 this morning. I think my week caught up with me. It was a rough week.
That's exactly what I did. We sat down and Candace and I started watching Reacher on Amazon.
Is it good?
Yeah. Only 4 episodes are out so far, and we've only made it through 2. But I don't know. I was just wiped yesterday. And I laid down on the couch because I was sitting up watching it, and I think it was during the second episode. And I'm pretty sure I fell asleep within about 5 minutes after putting, hey, I'll be online.
Yeah.
And I woke up at 11:30.
Poor Dave. Sorry, Dave.
Sorry, Dave, if you're watching.
All by himself.
Yeah, he's used to that, though. Well, we had so many problems the other night, he got so pissed off he just quit. Like, every fucking match we were making into, I'd load in, Dave wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not doing this shit anymore. He's like, well, maybe one more time. So he tried like 7 different times. It took us an hour. Never played a game.
Yeah, he started playing what, Diablo?
Diablo,
He
yeah.
wants us to play that one. I'll tell you what, I probably won't do any new games or download any new games till Grand Theft Auto comes out, because that's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end of the year, and it's got a lot of good shit in it.
Yeah.
Reacher is awesome, Mike. Yeah, I fucking love the TV show, and I was super excited to hear a 3rd season. And I just wish they'd drop all the episodes at one time. Yeah. This isn't like TV where you literally just go, and like, oh, it's Thursday night, it's coming on, we got to sit down and grab some popcorn and pop, like back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like everything's streamed. Just fucking upload the whole season. There's no reason to wait. You're still going to get the viewership. I understand that you want to like drag it out as much as possible.
Yeah.
Just drop the whole fucking season.
Well, I think on other platforms you can get more than just a couple episodes. It's been around for a while. Like,
what?
It's not a
Reacher?
Reacher.
I know, but the new season just came out.
Oh, the new season.
Yeah.
Well, what's cool? Did you ever watch Blue Mountain State?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so the guy that plays Jack Reacher,
yeah,
is Thad Castle in Blue Mountain State. It's on Netflix. You need to watch Blue Mountain State.
Yeah,
because they're gonna do the 4th season of that. They never had a 4th season. It's fucking hilarious show.
All right.
Like, fucking play college football, fucking drugs, drinking, partying, and hot chicks. Like, that's all it is. It's my college experience, minus the hot chicks, the drugs, and the drinking. But
Steiner said we should start Yellow Jackets.
yeah, yo, stingers.
Stingers up.
Sting 'em. Thanks, Mike. You're missed. But thanks for not coming and spreading your sickness down here. You must have had some dye this week or something, dude.
I think it's the weather being outside as much as he was. That's my opinion. He can tell you next week.
You're gonna need to get the turtleneck out.
Absolutely, the Dickie. The Dickie.
I don't. Does that keep your dick warm or
No,
what?
no, it's just the thing that Uncle Eddie wore in Christmas Vacation.
Okay, yeah.
Just throw an extra Dickie on there to keep the old neck warm. It's like a gator.
Because it must be one of them old.
It is.
Things.
It's the old things. It's the old things. Speaking of old things, we got some new things. 1-800 T-shirts. Our store is still up.
Our store is up. Link is on all our socials.
And in the bio.
T-shirts, link in bio. If you're looking for some cool mainstream podcast swag, hit up our store.
Yeah. And use the link that Tom Round's going to give you here, and it's also down in the description, so you can get a free branding kit for your business.
What do we call that? A BBK.
BBK. You can go get your own BBK.
Business branding kit.
You can go get your BBK.
Yeah, he's offering a free BBK to the first 10 people that get to it. So it's a good value.
Yeah, it is. It is. So we're going to hear some words from Tom.
Let's face it, you want your business to look professional, but your custom apparel just isn't cutting it right now. Well, at 1-800 T-Shirts, we're not going to let that happen. We got a whole team of in-house designers to elevate your brand and your image into something you can be proud of, for your customers to wear, for your employees to wear, and to love. We've got an exclusive offer just for the Mainstream Podcast listeners. Go to 1-800T-shirts.com/Mainstream and get your business branding kit for free with your first order. We're only going to do it for the first 10 people. Go to 1-800T-shirts.com/Mainstream.
Yeah, thanks again to Tom up at 1-800 T-shirts. Like I said, our store's online. Go grab some Mainstream Podcast swag, and if you're looking for some help designing a logo of your own, making it better, want some of your own swag,
Yeah,
hit them up and get that free BBK.
that free BBK.
BBK.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that about
I
that.
almost said BBL, but that's because I got a customer. They built a boneless broth line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a bone broth line. BBL, bone broth line.
But it's boneless?
Bone broth line. I
Oh,
said
okay.
that wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you have to have bones to make broth.
I was going to say, that's pretty popular nowadays.
Yeah.
My wife's aunt is really holistic and health conscious to probably a fault. She's crazy when it comes to that shit. And so Candace's mom is on a weekly basis making bone broth for her, and it basically sells out before she fucking even gets it made.
Really?
I don't even know how much they charge for it, but Candace's mom said that it takes like 3 days of just rendering down the bones and adding everything in.
Oh, I'm sure.
And that you got to strain it and clean it a couple different times. But she also does some elderberry juice shit.
Elderberries.
Elderberries.
What's that from? Is that Monty Python Holy Grail?
I don't know, but yeah. So she's on a roll with that bone broth shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, people love it.
Yeah.
Get sick, fucking drink it. I guess you get better a lot quicker.
I mean, I know you use it for like the base in soups.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this plant, their vats for making bone broth, their kettles or whatever you want to call them, are about 3 stories tall.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, they make a lot of shit. Soup, all organic, all natural.
That's good.
I guess.
Can't drop the name, huh?
I don't know what it is in the stores.
You just know the company that makes it.
I just know
gotcha.
the company that makes it.
I
They're out of
gotcha.
Janesville.
Okay.
They're in like Whole Foods. It's in little cartons. I know that much.
All right.
That's all I know.
All right. So we were going to do our draft tonight a little bit later, but next week, one thing that we've got going on.
Oh, yeah, we got some exciting announcements.
Yeah. So next week, former Iowa Hawkeye, former Philadelphia Eagle, Julian Vandervelde is going to join us on the podcast. He's going to stay in Davenport and he's going to Zoom in, but we're going to have him on next Saturday. We're not going to go live. We're just going to do a recorded episode and we'll drop it after that. But this week leading up to it.
Sorry.
You all right?
I'll tell you after.
All right. But this week leading up to it, we're going to have you guys, we're going to put some posts out on Facebook. So if you guys want to ask any questions to Julian about his time with the Hawkeyes, working with Ferentz, or going to the Eagles, now that they're Super Bowl champions, again, assholes.
I'm so glad they beat your team.
Yeah, fuck off, man. I know you were jabbing all night. And it was like, I stopped watching it at halftime.
Yeah, well, hey.
I watched the end of the shit show, halftime show, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go fucking kill
I
some.
liked the halftime show.
I thought it was horrible.
It was fucking great.
I'm not here's the thing. Maybe it's because I'm old, dude. I haven't listened to anything of Kendrick Lamar's except heard it in a song, but I've never listened to it. So to me,
Do you listen to any rap any other time by anybody else?
for me, yeah, but it's all the old school stuff I grew up on, like Tupac, Biggie, all the old shit. Like I'll
This
get some
should be
little-
right up your alley though, because it's a classic beef between him and Drake, and all he did the
I don't
whole
think
time
Drake
was
is
diss
good.
Drake.
I don't think Drake's good either.
You don't have to think it's good, but it's just like Tupac and Biggie and all them had beef, and that's what made that shit so great, because they were just fucking tearing each other
but they
apart.
were also really good
You had
rappers.
East Coast versus West Coast.
But they were also really good rappers and lyricists.
Mm.
Drake shit gets fucking written for him. I mean, he got put on the spot on a radio station to freestyle, and he was looking at his phone because he was waiting for his ghostwriters to send him shit. And he sat there for 45 seconds. He's like, you got me all fucked up now. I can't do this.
Someone just asked us to freestyle, and I'm not fucking doing it.
We don't rap, folks. Yeah, I mean, we probably could, but it'd sound
Give me a
like
couple days to write some stupid fucking shit down. And
it'd sound like a slow Eminem.
It'd be like when we're done, look up Adam Intenkamp. 7 Deuce Deuce is his name.
Yeah.
So he used to race in Supercross, and he was awful, but he was one of my favorite riders. He rode on a Suzuki Twisted Tea bike. So it was all yellow and blue Twisted Tea logos. But he's a rapper, and he's got some fucking songs that are fantastic. My Bike's Too Lit by 7 Deuce Deuce. Look it up if you've never heard it.
My Bike's
Enjoy.
Too Lit.
My Bike's Too Lit. It's fucking fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it'll get you all jacked up.
All jacked up. Oh, that's good.
But yeah, you were saying we got Julian Vandervelde coming on.
Yep.
Former Iowa Hawkeye football player.
Yep. Julian Vandervelde.
And then lined up after that, I don't think we have a date yet.
Yeah.
Our guy from the Niners. I forgot his name. That had the brain surgeries.
Did I? Oh, yeah. Mike set that up. I can't remember his name. Mike, if you're still listening,
We'll
put that in the
release
chat.
that. But yeah, next week should be a good episode.
I forgot all about that. One.
Hopefully Julian can make it here in person. That would be very cool.
He said it's going to be quite a drive on a Saturday night with the wife and kids at home.
I understand.
Yeah, he said Zoom would work best for him.
Hey,
and so
either Zoom works better, if all 4 of us are here, that's almost a little better.
yeah, as long as we get you on, that's the main thing.
Yeah, it'd be
And,
cool to talk to a former Hawkeye football player. and
Yeah,
get
he's
some
a good dude.
tips and tricks from.
He did a
behind the
Super
scenes.
Bowl commercial locally.
Did he?
For the Super Bowl weekend with a company in the Quad Cities, and it was a pretty good one. I had him wear his Eagles jersey and stuff, and
Nice.
yeah, so it'll be interesting to talk to him. He had a good run
Yeah.
for 4 years, and then I think he was in the NFL for like 3. He was a backup for Jason Kelsey the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you see Julian, he's a tall dude. He's probably 6'4", well 6'5", 6'6", but he was a big guy back then. I mean, I don't think Jason Kelsey 6'3", like 280 at his best. Tops.
I don't know. I don't follow athletes
Oh,
like
man.
that. I know you like upstairs beat it into a Chiefs sock like Jason Kelsey, Travis Kelsey, Patrick Mahomes. Oh my gosh. Taylor Swift.
Oh no, dude. You know, I actually freaked out the other day when I sent that to the group chat that somebody put out there that Travis Kelce proposed to Taylor Swift. I'm like, this can't be fucking real.
Yeah, well, that plays into our last episode. Like, you have to double check everything you see. On the web.
You do. You literally do.
Yeah.
And then there's one strongman competitor, Robert Oberst, that I followed for years. And Robert's always put out stuff like working out shit. And then all of a sudden now with Trump getting into office and everything going on, it's just like his account either got hacked or he's just going off fucking rails because he's posting all this shit that's like, it's not true.
Who?
This Robert Oberst guy.
Oh. Yeah, I mean.
So I think he got hacked, to be quite honest. But, man,
it happens.
He's throwing out this thing about Taylor and Travis again. And, there was a thing after the Zelensky interview the other night with Trump. They got shot all across the world and how those two ganged up on him. Then it was like, Elon Musk is now president. He was putting out there. I'm like, holy crap. It's just.
That was wild.
Yeah. Did you watch that interview?
I watched highlights of it. I haven't watched the whole thing because, this is going to sound bad, but I don't really give a shit. As long as they quit paying to fund somebody else's war, that's fine. And I'm sure I'll get back slack for saying that because everybody will be like, oh, you're a communist. You like Russia. No, Russia's fucking way the fuck over there. Ukraine's over there. They have beef. They can figure that shit out.
Let them deal with it.
Why do my taxes have to go there? I want my taxes to go to programs here in the U.S.
Yeah.
I want my taxes to go to veterans and homeless folks and people that need assistance here. We have plenty of problems here to fix.
Yeah.
The education system, like, why does it need to go there? Why does it need to end up in politicians' pockets?
I agree.
I don't know. I can talk about that all day and it'll bore everyone off the stream, so I'm not going to. But I think they were right to put their foot down and say, hey, dude,
we're not helping
we're not
out.
funding you anymore. Did
Yeah.
you see what Europe did? Europe's sending them like $2 billion or something.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's not even close to what we're sending.
But after the interview, like Zelensky thinks he's doing what's right by his countrymen, but then the vice president or whoever's the assistant to him is now trying to have him overthrown and impeach him so that he can take over because he's not happy with what he.
Yeah. So let's talk about this a little bit. It came up. So in Ukraine, from what I understand, and I will research this deeper, I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
According to Ukrainian law, if they are at war, they can suspend elections. Last year was an election year for Zelensky and for everyone else. They suspended it. When that happens, the president that is still in office stays in, but he doesn't keep the power. It goes to what would be the top of their representatives. I think they have like a parliament. So it would go to the chair of their parliament.
Yeah.
Would start making the decisions and running the country. He suspended the elections, and he wouldn't give up the power to that person that was supposed to take it. His approval rating in his country is like 4% right now.
Yeah.
People are very upset.
How's that not a dictator?
He has shut down any church. No churches are, it doesn't matter what denomination or religion you are. Yep. No more church. Like, I know, like, in the beginning it was spun like he's a good guy and we got to help him fight Russia. But I don't think he's as good a guy as everybody thinks. And, I mean, to do the things he's doing in his country, forcing people to go to war that don't want to fight anymore, like, at the end of the day, for our country, we just want it to stop, right? We just want it to be over.
Yeah.
Want peace, but he doesn't even want to have peace talks.
No,
he doesn't even want to try it. What I gathered from
he just wants money coming into his
interview
country.
the other day. He just wants money.
Yeah, that's all he wants.
That's all he wants. I mean,
I agree.
I don't know. I feel bad for people in Ukraine.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Russian soldiers because it's a conflict that could be stopped.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm glad nothing like that's going on here, but like I said, that's way over there. I'm worried about my day-to-day shit here.
I don't care about it.
I keep some tabs on it thanks to Instagram and stuff like that, but that's my 2 cents.
Yep.
Like,
I agree.
we shouldn't have to fund, like, there was
Let's not go too deep.
let's just wash the hands. We can jump into the Doge and politics and stuff on another episode. Let's keep this one light and fun. I will say I was laughing super hard earlier.
Yeah.
And I know this is a fucking prank. Okay. Because I got a group of buddies who watch Supercross, and it's probably over. It was Daytona.
Yeah.
And they have switched on the podcast because I'm getting pictures of myself. My phone's going crazy, and I have a random number pop up that I think we should call and put on speakerphone.
Okay.
But it says, "Hey, big boy, your bulge be looking thick. Come up to Dubuque after in a kissy face."
Really?
I guarantee you it's a fake number or
Yeah.
something like
Call
whoever it is. I don't know.
Call it.
But you think we should call him?
Call it.
Let's call him.
Let's call him.
Let's see. Let's see what happens. This person is probably on the stream like, oh fuck.
So Ryan got a.
I'm gonna put it on speaker.
You got a racy text.
I guess. I have a feeling I know who it is. It's a 563 number, so it's from around here. A great joke, by the way.
Sorry, I can't answer the phone right now.
Do you know that? All right, is that part of the friend group?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That is a buddy's wife.
Oh,
So nice try, fucking caught you. And does Dustin know about this? I think we should talk to him.
is that Dusty?
Yeah, that's the
watching?
same one. Yep, that's Dusty. Sorry, Dusty. Apparently your wife thinks my bulge looks nice and I should come visit her. They're calling back, but I'm not going to answer. Point proven.
Oh, maybe you should.
Should I?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? You're on the air.
What's up, big boy?
You guys are fucking stupid. Hey, who won at Daytona? That's all I need to know. Who won? AP? No, he did not.
Lap the field.
You're so full of shit. All right, guys. All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
Oh, fucking race people.
Yeah, a group of guys I race with. And we watch Supercross all winter.
That's awesome.
But yeah, you fuckers.
They got you.
I knew it was fake when it came
okay.
in. That's never ever once happened to me in my life, and it's not going to start now. It probably will never ever happen. No girl has ever looked at me and said, "Oh, you're so hot." Fucking let's go knock
bulge.
boots. Not ever gonna happen. The only bulge any girl sees when I walk by is this one right here, and it's okay. That's fine.
Oh, fuck. You know, in Africa, it's the bigger the belly, the more power you have.
Well, this isn't Africa, Josh. I'm the wrong fucking color for that culture. There's not enough time I can spend in the sun, brother.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, fuck.
It seemed like a good group of guys, though.
Oh, yeah, they're a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. That's the same group we're riding four-wheelers with and stuff.
Okay.
We race together every weekend and, drink beer after and give each other a hard time.
You guys should throw up, like, your own YouTube channel of, like, your racing and, like...
Dude, I think the market for that kind of stuff is saturated right now. So I don't know if you ever heard of Hunt the Front.
Huh.
It's a group of brothers, a family in Milton, Florida.
Okay.
And they started a YouTube channel, and Hunt the Front's always their thing.
Okay.
Like they race late models and modifieds, dirt track racers. They started a YouTube channel like 4 or 5 years ago, and it funds now their entire racing program.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, that's all they do is race now.
That's awesome.
There's 2 brothers that race. They had a friend that raced part-time, but he had to go get another job. He knocked his girlfriend up or whatever. Very cool videos if you're into dirt track racing. I recommend them. I watch most of their videos.
Yeah.
Just good people. But since they have done that and it's taken off, you see a lot of other people who do it too.
Yep.
And I think if you're not going to do it right, it's not worth doing.
Yeah.
Actually, before they even started going, my buddy Jake did it for a while.
Yep.
And his videos were good. Like he spent time doing that and making them good, but it just...
full-time job when you're
racing
trying to
takes
edit.
so much time. These guys have people they have hired to edit videos and film and do stuff like that. And I don't have the budget, the time, or anything like that for that. So
Yeah.
I'm too fucking busy trying to keep my car together and survive one season.
Yeah.
So
Your buddies, Mike texted Roxanne, Webb, and AP.
oh, good shit.
So I wonder if that's first, second, third.
Yeah, yep, definitely. I forgot to bet any money on it this week, but that's okay.
That's all right.
And I forgot to change my picks in our fantasy deal. So
Son of a bitch.
well, I'm fucking having a blast running in last anyway.
You always do.
Yeah, hey man, fucking if the shoe fits, wear it.
Yep.
I might not be having a successful time, but I'm having a good time.
There you go. There's a group that I've watched on YouTube now for a couple of years called the group's called Sickos, SICKOS.
Sounds like something you would watch.
And it's a group of kids that are like maybe 22, 23, and they're surfers. So they're always hitting like waves. Well, you've probably seen one of their reels on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, whatever, where they actually created a river into the ocean from a holding pond that was up in a reservoir.
Oh, yeah.
And they basically dug it out with like a little channel to the ocean.
And it widened
And
out.
it fucking widened out, and they were boogie boarding and surfing in there. So those were the sickos. But they do some crazy shit. Like they went and, like you've seen the high diving, where it's like a true high diving contest. Well, there are these guys that do what's called death diving, where they jump off the top and they're not diving. They're belly flopping, but at the last second, they tuck their legs and hands together and go down in the water.
Yeah, fuck that.
And so they all went through this training to do this death diving.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like fucking 70 feet in the air when you're doing this.
Oh, wow.
And you're just diving into a pool. But they do some cool shit. They do a lot of snowboarding stuff, obviously a lot of surfing. But it's just a cool group. And then it shows like the nightlife for them, like when they go out, when they're on these trips, like who they see, what they do, and who they meet. I mean, it's a pretty good group of guys.
Yeah.
And they play pranks on each other. One of these guys bought a $400 Trek bike.
Okay.
And it was his baby, and he got into cycling, you know, because when it's a hobby, it's just biking. But when you're passionate, it's cycling. So they took his bike, shot an arrow up over a tree that was probably 50 feet in the air, and they fucking had this string off of the arrow pull up a tow rope, and they towed his bike to the top of that fucking tree and left it there. And so they're like, all right, well, how do we get this down? And they shot something up at it. It fell. Fucking just frame bent the shit. Tires bent the shit.
That's
so
rough.
They do a lot of cool pranks on there, though.
I don't know if destroying each other's property is a cool prank. Like, maybe if you're going to replace it.
They did.
I mean, I'd be upset if I had a $400 bike and somebody fucking trashed.
Yeah. No, they did.
Like, if you hang it in a tree, that's funny, haha. But then you break it, and I'd be like, that's pretty fucked up.
Yep. Then they get each other back for everything that gets done to them.
Well, that's like the old school the
Jackass.
prank war videos that were on YouTube. Like, I can't remember who the two guys were, but one of them bought baseball tickets for his roommate and his girlfriend and did the proposal sign at the baseball game, but he didn't actually do it, so she got pissed. Another one, he went to a basketball game and got the half-court shot, and he had to do it blindfolded, and he missed, but they cheered anyway.
They all cheered him like he made it.
So he was running around like he won, and his buddy carried the check out, and when he saw his buddy, he was like, fuck. It was a prank.
That's good shit, man.
Dude, it's a solid, that's a solid prank.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of content out on YouTube. I guess you just got to make yourself and differentiate yourself from everybody else.
I mean, we're doing our best here, you know, right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'd start a racing channel. I do have a YouTube channel, Ryan Robert Reed. I think that's what it is. And there's a couple racing clips on there. Nothing to wow anybody.
Did you post your accident?
No, I don't think there's any wrecks on there. There is one. No, it's not on there. But like I got Bristol on there. I have some other in-car shit and just some super national stuff from the last time I went there. Just random shit. The four-wheeler racing, the ice racing, I have that on there. So
down at the ice rink?
Yeah.
Just on the pond?
Yep. No, when we were on the ice rink.
Okay.
That's on there, so you can watch me win one race, and then you can watch me get passed by almost the whole field in another race. You know, shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens when you party naked.
But, I just think as far as doing a racing channel on YouTube, it's
saturated.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot out there.
Yeah, for sure. Well, do you want to take our last ad break and hit up our draft for the night?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There's not really anything else I wanted to bullshit about.
Okay.
But yeah, let's
rip her.
Let's listen to. Well, we don't have any beef jerky tonight.
We don't. Mike is on vacation and he's our hookup. But next episode, maybe with Julian, we'll do the hot box.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Or is he going to wait for the 49ers, gentlemen?
I don't know when we'll do it, but there is a hot box spicy beef jerky challenge that will be fun to watch because I don't do spice.
You don't do spicy at all.
I will that day.
That Wicked Apple
Was
one
fucking hot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, well, I thought it was. But also, I'd like to say, Smoking Gun beef jerky, they also do spices. I bought 2 different kinds of their steak spices.
How were they?
I tried the High Velocity.
Yeah.
Fucking delicious.
Is it?
Yeah, I made steak and shrimp the other day. It was so good.
Just like an all-purpose seasoning?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can pretty much put it on anything you want to cook.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And we've got a link down in the description.
Yeah.
For our Manstream podcast discount. I don't think it's 20% anymore. I think it's back to 10.
We did the 2-day 20% special, but it's 10% off. Their beef jerky's fucking, I haven't had any that I don't like yet. Even though the spicy stuff, it's still good beef jerky.
Yeah.
So check them out, Smoking Gun. Play the ad.
Yep. This is Lit Up Midwest now.
Oh.
We don't have a Smoking Gun ad yet.
Oh, well, what the fuck are we doing? All right, well, I totally ruined that shit. We're going to play an ad by our other sponsor.
Lit Up Midwest,
Boy,
Adam Kafer.
I'm fucking retarded. Ryan with a hard R wasn't supposed to mean that, but I guess it does today. No, shout out to Adam Kafer, Lit Up Midwest, permanent home lighting solutions. If you're looking to spice up your house a little bit, give him a call. And he'll set you up, and he'll set you up with 20% off.
Hold on, before
quote.
Before we go to this, your guys are just fucking tearing you apart.
I know, they quit texting me.
One of them said, Dusty goes, Ryan's Moose Knuckle should have its own channel.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. On that note, lit up Midwest.
Am I the only one that didn't know you can light up your home year-round? Let's talk about Lit Up Midwest. Imagine 16 million lighting combinations, 250 colors per sequence, nearly invisible by day, dazzling by night. Perfect for holidays, parties, or just to make your home stand out. With a one-time installation, enjoy up to 20 years of customizable, permanent lighting.
Once again, thanks Adam K for Lit Up Midwest. You just heard all the info in the ad. Give him a call. Check his stuff out. It is pretty fucking cool. I've seen it in a couple applications.
Yeah.
Pretty nice stuff.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. It's awesome. So, to our draft tonight.
Time for our favorite segment, the Mainstream Podcast Draft. Josh came up with this one. What was your idea here, Josh?
So mine was just overrated things.
So overrated things.
Anything can be overrated.
Right.
And, you know, there's a lot of shit that I think is overrated. So I think we're going to talk about, it can be anything, food, people, place, things,
Right.
activities. Since I decided, I'll let you go first.
I don't want to go. Let's rock, paper, scissors.
Okay,
It's
we want to do
tradition.
it? All right.
So
all
it's
right.
1, 2, 3, shoot, right?
So, yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, I'll go first.
Yep.
Fuck you. I finally won one. There's only 2 of us here, but all right. So overrated things. My first pick is gonna be Disney World.
Disney World.
Yeah, it's fucking overrated.
Yeah.
You go there, you stand in line forever. I mean, there's some cool shit, and don't get me wrong, I still want to go, but I think it's overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't disagree with you at all. I think overrated for me is going to take a different path.
Oh, I'm all over the board on this one.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So the one thing that I think is overrated and I get pissed off about is, like, I know we're in a social media century, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
The
Age.
time of
We're
the
in the age
media.
of social
Yeah.
media. But it's like, when you went to shows back in the day, concerts, doesn't matter what it was. Nobody whipped their phone out to fucking record it. You just enjoyed being there
Enjoyed the moment.
and have a good time, and you remembered that. Now it's like every fucking concert you go to, everybody's got their phone out,
Yeah.
recording, putting it on Snapchat, putting it on social media. It's like experience it through your eyes, not your phone. Like, quit fucking doing it.
So filming concerts on your phone.
Oh, dude, I fucking hate it. Like, put that shit away. It could be a comedy show though too,
Yeah.
you know. And I know a lot of comedians say you can't have your phones out or you're going to get kicked out because we don't want you
Well,
recording
and they
our
used to
stuff
do
and
that at
reproducing it.
concerts too, but they don't.
Yeah.
How do you police it?
You
know
can't.
what I mean?
You can't. So that'd be my first one.
Yeah. So you get another one.
No, we don't have to do a snake tonight.
You don't want a snake?
No, we can go back and forth.
Are you sure you don't want this snake? Apparently, Dusty's wife does.
Oh, the old fucking moose knuckles
Yeah,
coming
my
out.
eyes are up here, guys. My eyes are not down here. They're up here.
All right.
So my number 2 pick, this is way overrated. Sex in the shower.
Okay.
I mean,
You got a reason?
Yeah, in movies and stuff, it's like, oh, this is great. This is phenomenal. This is, oh, look at
They
them.
make
They're
it
having
look-
so much fun.
They make it look good.
Dude, sex in the shower is
Hard.
not as
It's hard.
Like, it's okay to start there, but you're not going to stay in there the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
water is not a lubricant.
It is, and it dries everything up.
It washes the lubricant away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not what it's cracked up to be.
No,
It's
I hear ya.
overrated.
I hear you.
I mean, there's a time and a place to, like, fuck around in the shower, but sex in the shower, no, thank you. Overrated.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one thing for me that's been getting overrated, I know we dive into a lot of drinks here, but fucking seltzers.
Seltzers?
They're getting overrated, man. You know what I mean? Like, they're good, but it's just overrated.
Yeah.
You know, I went back to beer for a time here, and Wine and Cools has been great since we got it.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, as far as seltzers go, I think it's just a fad. It's
Yeah.
fucking overrated. So,
Yeah, I'm going to catch a lot of slack on this next pick.
no.
Like, I'm going to piss off a large portion of people. Taylor Swift. Overrated.
Yeah?
Yeah. Overrated.
Why is she overrated?
I don't
mean,
have
she's
to explain.
okay.
I think she's overrated.
Okay.
I'm fucking, like, everybody's like, oh, God damn. And especially her fucking crazy motherfucking followers. But, like, I don't think she's as good as a person as everybody thinks she is. And I just think, like, the big hoopla that everyone makes about her is fucking, who cares?
Yep. I hear you. I
I
hear you.
think she's overrated.
This is going to be a jab at our industry that we're in right now. I think it's overrated that everybody's trying to be a content creator,
Yeah.
including
Did you fucking Google this list? Because
Us.
I did, just out of curiosity.
I
and
did.
This shit was on there.
I did Google it. 'Cause
You
I
got
was-
all your picks off of Google, huh?
No. The first one was mine. The first one was mine. Here's my content creator list.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was for me the big one.
Yeah.
My next one's all mine, but I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. Next thing I have on here that's overrated is beer. It's not that good.
Yeah.
If there's a drink that you have to acquire the taste
Yeah.
and then you love it after you acquire the taste, fuck that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not a beer drinker. Everybody knows it. I'm going to drink something that tastes good.
See, and I think like
I think beer's overrated.
for me, you know how you guys always give me shit about my snack choices and like how it's just so
Because
fucking
they're
weird.
awful.
They're just weird. It's my taste buds though. So
Fucking
like
pickled asparagus.
I love Corona.
Yeah.
I don't love it with lime because it's too sweet. Like I love that piss taste, like that beer piss taste shit. But
You
it's
like piss.
No,
That's
no,
what you just said.
no.
I like piss. Josh likes piss,
It's
everybody.
that piss taste. But like Guinness is the same thing for me too. Like a lot of people won't drink Guinness.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Mm.
I can't do like a Bud Light, a Coors Light, a Miller Light. I can't do any of that shit. It has to taste funky. Like I love blue cheese.
Ugh.
Right? So I love that funky flavor that like
You like Limburger?
yeah, dude. It
cheese?
like
Fucking-
for me it like teases my taste buds and I like that weird shit. So like mustard and Swiss cheese is one of those tastes for me.
Did your mom drop you on your head when you were little or something?
I don't know. She was watching, so let's ask mom. Hey, did you drop me on my head when I was a kid?
Something. Are you Catholic?
I am not.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe your priest got a hold of you or something like that.
No. So this one's gonna be a jab. Don't take it personally.
I don't give a shit.
I cannot stand the mullets anymore. I can't stand them. Like you, it looks good. It's good on you, but like all the kids in school now are fucking doing mullets and then they're perming them. And then they're perming the top of their hair. It's like, come on, guys.
These
Like
curls are all natural.
I know
baby.
yours are. I know
I'm
yours are. I know
fucking
yours are.
kidding.
But like that was for me. I fucking hate seeing these kids with mullets. Like it's so cool.
Well, some of them aren't even mullets. It's just like a shitty fucking comb over, or
Yeah.
you know, the hair is barely down their neck, and they call it a mullet.
Dusty goes, Ryan's mullet totally overrated.
I think it's badass.
You
know what they say? It's not a mullet till it's longer than your dick, right?
Yeah.
So mine just became a mullet not
Okay.
too long ago.
Okay. Well, good for you and your hog.
That's pretty awesome.
Dusty also said, I'm going to throw this one out here. Mike would get mad. Shaving your nuts is overrated.
It fucking sucks to do, especially when you can barely see down there. Fucking terrible. I hate doing it.
That's a good one, Dusty.
Yeah.
We're not going to use that, but that's a fucking
I
good
still have
one.
one more pick.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So my last pick, that would have been a good fucking pick too.
Sorry.
I had a knockout pick earlier today, and I fucking forgot it.
Did
when
you
I
have a
went to dinner.
nut shaved pick?
No.
Okay.
No. It would have been up there, but this one also, I think, is fucking overrated too. Whenever they remake a movie and like hype it up to be super duper good,
Yeah.
like nothing's as good as the original one. Two, like, can we not come up with any original ideas anymore?
No.
Everything's just a remake or a rehash, or
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. There's like 4 Spider-Mans out there, 3 different Spider-Mans.
Yep.
And like, let's go back to the drawing board and start with something fresh.
Yeah.
How hard can that be?
I don't disagree. I think they've remade every classic movie from the 20s, 30s, and 40s that were
Mm-hmm.
out there.
Well, and then like growing up, you're like, yeah, I really like this movie, and your parents are like, it's a remake, and you watch the original, and you're like, that's so much better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Does the chat have any other overrated things that they
Any
would like to
other
add?
Overrated.
I've got one
things?
more. Right?
Go ahead.
Because you started. Fuck.
Are you gonna say it? Or?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of this on my first one, like on my own.
Oh, you ran out of picks.
Well, I'm not gonna pull it from the website. I only pulled one off of there.
We did get some comments on our Facebook post earlier that we'll go through.
Yep.
Some questions.
Yeah, we'll get on those. Oh, I might have to just take this.
He's Googling. He's Googling.
I'm
You
gonna have
picked
to-
the topic
I'm gonna have
at
to
like
Google
noon
this one.
today, and this motherfucker's Googling. If I don't win this draft, I fucking...
You'll win.
I know. Have you
You'll
won
win.
one yet?
I think I won one.
Shout out to Magic Mike, because he won
Oh,
last
yeah.
week. That's 2 in a row for him.
He's a 2-time winner.
Yeah, fucking cocksucker.
Yeah. God damn. I'm struggling over here.
Just set your phone down and think of something that's overrated. It could be anything. Patrick Mahomes is fucking overrated.
No.
Yes, he is.
Shut the fuck up.
How many interceptions did he throw in the fucking biggest game of the year?
Steinus, if he's still listening, is going to get pissed off. I think LeBron James is overrated as fuck.
I agree.
Yeah.
He's not better than MJ.
And then I saw
Not even close.
And then I saw Bronny James drop 25 in a G League, and he's ready to be up there, and he's so mad Luka's over there as PG. Stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry,
LeBron,
Mike.
LeBron James.
Don't mean to offend you.
I can agree with that one.
Yep.
Some other overrated things. For me, I'm just not a huge fan of concerts. I think concerts are overrated.
Okay.
I mean, I understand live music is exciting and all that, and I've been to some good concerts, but it's just as good on the fucking CD or the radio. Like, I don't know. I don't see the point in standing there for 2.5 hours listening to somebody play the songs you already know.
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
I think the Grand Canyon's probably overrated.
It is.
It's a fucking hole in the ground. I mean, I get it's a big hole. It's a canyon, sorry. It's a big fucking crack in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Yeah, those are my honorable mentions. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm looking back. You said there was some
Oh,
comments
I got
today.
it. I got it.
Oh,
I
you
got
got
it.
them up? Okay.
I got it. So, yeah, we did. That's our draft. It'll be posted Monday on our social medias. Make sure you go and vote for your favorite list, me. And then, we'll do another one next week, but we appreciate it. We got some questions on our Facebook post about tonight's episode that we're going to go through and see what we think. So our first one came in. If Josh and Ryan were to fight, who would win? So if we got in a fight, who do you think would win?
The air.
I think we would both roll around for a while, or even if it's wrestling, we'd both be so fucking out of breath. I don't think there'd be any winners in that.
No, I really don't. Like I think I commented earlier, the winners are going to be the doctors.
Yeah,
when one of us breaks our hand or the other one fucking pulls a hamstring.
And I don't know, like, I've never ever seen you get like slightly aggressive. So I don't know. You seem like a big soft cuddly teddy bear, but most big guys do. I mean, I'd probably kick your ass if I had to, but
no, dude. Here's the thing. We used to box. Back in the day, we had a group of guys that were like, hey, we should start working out together. And we're like, no, let's fucking start boxing together. So we went out and boxed. We did the headgear. We did the gloves and shit like that. And boxed in this dude's garage in the middle of fucking Canby, Iowa. And I remember our first time in there, me and him were going at it, and he was supposed to be some big shit. And he knocked all these kids out in fights, and he wasn't hitting that hard. I did get a bloody nose, though, for the first time.
Oh, yeah?
He popped me right in the bridge. He didn't break it, but it just started dripping out. I just went out and shot some water up in it and fucking went back in and bounced.
Yeah.
The fights that I hate are against those fucking skinny-ass kids. Like, we had this one guy, Justin.
They're wiry.
These motherfuckers don't stop. And it's like, all right, I'm going to take 10 or 20 punches off you before I throw a haymaker, but if that fucker connects on your chin or the side of your head, you're going down.
That's what I tell people that are like, oh, just run away from you. I'm like, good. But if I catch you, I get my hands on you, it's probably not going to be good for you.
No.
But I don't know. I probably wouldn't win in a fight.
We should do a rough and ratty.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Mike
I think
versus
I've
Mike?
fought like twice. Ooh, that
Mike
would be a
versus
fun
Mike,
one.
and
Who do you
then-
think would win that?
Mike versus Mike? I don't know.
I think Magic Mike's probably got the stamina.
I think he's
Being
got
the track
the
coach,
stamina.
I think he's in a little better shape. But I think
Olsen with what
I
he
think
does
Mike
for
Olson's
work.
got that like hidden retard strength. You know what I mean? Like, fucking had a dip in his lip and just going ham.
With the fireman deal.
He's too fucking
hauling that
stubborn
shit.
to get knocked out. That'd be an interesting little fight.
We should do that. What do you think? Rough and rowdy?
I'd rather do like a wrestling match.
Mike and Mike and me and you?
I don't know. Yeah, we can box. Let's get some Hulk hands out and fucking go crazy. Next question.
What else was out there?
Which one of you would run faster, a 40-yard dash faster?
Oh, I don't know. Probably you.
I think I doesn't look like it, folks, but I have some wheels when I need to.
I saw you run this summer at the Olsen occasion.
Yeah, I can scoot when I have to.
Yeah.
And Josh is much older than me, so
I'm 43 this year.
yeah. I won that foot race at the Olsen occasion. It was only 10 yards, but I won that motherfucker.
Yeah, I think everybody said you jump started.
No, I leaned.
Yeah.
If you look, I don't take a step until they say go.
I took the video, so I didn't think you did.
Yeah, I leaned. We can watch it in slow-mo. Next one. How many push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups can you do?
Push-ups, I actually did this the other day because Tyson, I told him I made a bet with him 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I bet you can't do 25 push-ups without stopping.
Without
And-
stopping is the tough part.
Without stopping.
Did you do them?
I got to 21.
Nice.
Yep.
The
And-
without stopping stuff, I'd say 20 to 25 somewhere in there.
And the
too.
only reason I had to do it was like my lactic acid was building up my arms so much, like it was burning.
Yeah.
So I got down and I had to shake my arms out and I finished the 25. But he's like, oh, that doesn't count because you stopped.
Pull-ups, I can't do one. I won't lie. I can't do look at me. I'm not doing a fucking pull-up. Fucking, are you fucking crazy? I'm 300 plus pounds. I'm not pulling this weight up.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think I could do one. I could do one of those bent arm hangs that we used to do at Presidential Physical Fitness where you like start locked in.
Yeah.
I could do that for maybe 10 seconds and then drop.
Yeah, I think, I got you there.
But I couldn't do a
like
pull-up.
a straight up pull-up. No.
No.
And sit-ups, I hate them, but I think I could crunch out like, I don't know, 40, 50 sit-ups.
Are you, I guess the question is, are you bracing yourself under a couch or an entertainment
No, I'm going to
center?
have somebody stand on my feet when I do it. But
So I think if you get leverage on your feet, it's going to help. But if you have to
who
do
does
them-
a sit-up without putting something on their feet?
but like truly, when you do a sit up, you're supposed to have your heels on the ground, your toes off.
I have to have something on my feet.
I know, me too.
Yeah. Having something on your feet does not take away any of the work your abs have to do.
So we did that in the living room because like I challenged the kids, like, let's see how many you can do in a minute. I did 10.
Yeah.
Tyson got like 20. He's the skinniest one.
Yeah.
Parker got like 40. Like he fucking ripped him off.
Yeah.
Jace maybe 15. But then we did a plank, and we were doing planks for a minute at a time with a minute break, and then another minute plank.
Mm-hmm.
I got to the second minute and fucking I was done. Couldn't do any more.
Maybe we'll do the mainstream fitness test one day and put it out on socials.
A couple people here, their overrated things are Starbucks,
Oh, for sure. It tastes delicious, but it's
The-
definitely overrated.
Stanley Cups,
Fuck yeah.
a sword fight inside a hula hoop.
Okay.
You can imagine who said that.
Yeah. That's interesting.
The royal family, plastic surgery, cruises, Whataburger.
Cruises are not overrated, and Whataburger is fucking not overrated. Fuck you, whoever said that.
That was your mom, dude.
Oh, sorry. Love you, Mom, but it is not overrated. I fucking love Whataburger. Go somewhere where you can't have it. It's all you want.
And then Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, they are overrated.
And then somebody said Ryan's Moose Knuckle, hands down.
Hey, it's not overrated. It is what you get. So
It said it wins, hands down.
it wins hands down.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys,
Yeah.
for all the support and drawing attention to this.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's just fat. Leave me alone.
yeah, is it like one nut's on the other side or what's going on?
I don't know.
there,
It's
bud?
like a division sign. It's like ball, dick, ball. All right. Fucking thanks for tuning in tonight. Hope you enjoyed our draft. Josh, you got any closing remarks?
This is a fucking best one. I've ever heard.
Tune in next week. Julian Vanderbilt will be joining us. It'll be a good time. I think we'll have a full house.
Yep.
Unless somebody's sick or,
Dying.
they don't make it back from Florida because their plane gets delayed for a week. I don't know. But yeah, we appreciate everybody tuning in, hanging out with us. It was a lot of fun. We'll see you next week at, next week's going to be recorded, right?
Next week will be recorded. We'll
Next
drop
week will
it
be
right away.
recorded, but we'll drop it around the same time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. We are the Mainstream Podcast. Good night.
It's where you want to be. We'll discuss the latest trends and the news of the day, and we'll tackle the tough topics in our own special way. So if you're looking for a place to escape and unwind, welcome to the Mainstream.